We're going to be wrapping up May and heading into June. Quiet, boring, just like we like it. Today, however, was not so. Disrespectful was our high today at 96 degrees. It tied the record that was set 71 years ago on this date. It was a hot day today. We did get the rainfall, and it definitely helped to cool temperatures, but not soon enough to prevent us from getting into the mid-90s. Rain is now gone. Skies are starting to clear. Good visibility, maybe a little patchy fog, but I don't think that's going to be much of an issue tonight. In fact, the humidity, while high, is not as bad as it had been. Going back to yesterday, dew points were still in the upper 70s, low 80s. Right now, a dew point of 67. Now, some of that rain cooled air did help to usher in a little bit of drier air, which definitely helped us out. And our current reading of 76 is actually lower than our morning temperature was when we only dropped down to 78. And in fact, most locations kind of west are the coolest we have been so far today. Areas east didn't quite get into that rain-cooled air. Looks like you did in Belle Chase, but lakefront is still at 82 degrees. Now, we did get about 0.05 of an inch there, but didn't really do anything for our air temperatures at lakefront. And dew points in the 60s, and while this is muggy, this is pretty normal for this time of year. You expect it to be muggy. In fact, we'd be surprised if it wasn't. Winds light out of the north, although winds are going to be kind of shifting direction as we head into the night, later part of the night tonight. This is kind of the overall pattern over the next several days. Remember that upper high that had helped keep us in the lower 90s with high heat indices? That had been more so centered over South Texas, northern or northeastern Mexico. That has shifted a bit. We're still being somewhat controlled by the upper high, but more so now the storm path. The storm trajectory takes these systems out over Texas and moves them our way. Big question is, where do they go? Do they move right over southeast Louisiana? Do they stay to our north? Maybe they stay off to our west. The other question is exactly when and where those storm systems go. The where and when really play into our rain chances. If it is during the overnight hours, we tend not to see much in the way of strong storms. If we couple that with daytime heating, may see kind of an explosion in storms. We are kind of in the path of between the upper high and this upper low, and what the upper low is also helping to do is bring in some slightly less humid air. Again, drier air for this time of year just means we don't have that excessively high heat index for the rest of the week. System moved through earlier today. We've got another complex off across central Texas, although models indicating that should be winding down long before it makes it here. The storms that we had around earlier today, a little bit of a surprise. Computer models don't do a great job of these complexes of storms. This model kind of dissipates most of it as it approaches later tomorrow and into the overnight hours of tomorrow night going into Thursday. Thursday during the day may see another little feature that helps to bubble up a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. We will have that chance of rain in the forecast. It's just a question of which day has a little bit greater coverage than others. Right now, maybe a 30 to 40% chance on Thursday compared to maybe a 20 to 30% chance for tomorrow. That rain chance drops a little bit for Friday. Some indications maybe it picks up a bit more for Saturday and Sunday. Either way, we're going to have areas that don't see any rainfall over the coming days, but at least there is a chance for some showers and afternoon high temperatures staying a little bit closer to normal.